everyone. Thanks for joining. Us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. After this game, the Rockets head back out on the road. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year, they came out on the losing end.
Back to Whitmore. Shot clock at 3, and the basket is good. What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
Edey gets the bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Brown, right side. And now just over a minute play here in the first. And the dunk by Edey.
And it's easy to see that Brown continues to develop as a playmaker. His work paying off.
Here's Yacht. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. Curry can't get it to go. One flaw the Warriors have had for years, Tim, a tendency towards careless turnovers.
Yeah, for Golden State, to some extent, that may be the one drawback to their freewheeling, chaotic offensive style. They want to get everyone involved, but at times, as Steve Kerr says, you got to hit singles.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Eason. And the dunk by Eason.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
It's Curry outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Edey with the rebound.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Curry outside. Here's Green. McKee with the defensive effort.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. Giannis Antetokounmpo is embracing his emotional leadership role. He said, before I was really serious and quiet, now I'm more vocal, smiling, having fun. It carries over. I love to lead by example, but I know that my voice carries a lot of weight. Back to you.
It sure does. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. So it's the Warriors now. The Rockets making the shot. It's Brown on the wing. Golden State moving it around. And it's Green with the jam.
Okay, Draymond showing you he can still get up. Do not sleep on Draymond's hops.
Pass to Eason. Here's Giannis. He's defended by Edey. Here's Green. And it's Green with the jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
First team foul.
Here's Eason. Off target with his three. Warriors trailed by 4. Curry on the wing. 51 seconds left in the first quarter. And the dunk by Edey.
Oh, a big man with a big finish.
Pass to McKee. Over to the wing. Outside Jackson. And here is McKee. Just 5 to shoot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And how about the attack there from Giannis inside, going right into the defense and still able to get the shot up.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And here's Cephalosha. He brings it up for Golden State. They trail by 3. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Outside Curry. Lets it go with a 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force.
Yours. 15. The Warriors.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Rockets?
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
And their ball pressure has been a major story in this one. Their ability to create turnovers and then turn that into offense. What a huge difference that has made.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Now, here is Smith to the middle. Knocked away. Here's Buzelis. Diabate grabs the board.
Oh, just a little too cute on that one, and it cost him.
And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now, here's Kennard. Following the miss by Jabari Smith. Cornette can't get it to go. Smith with it, defended by Giddey. Pass to George. Here's Diabate. Now, Rizachet. Nobody near George. Good on the three-point shot.
And that's why Paul George is such a talented scorer. He can even do it off the catch.
Now, Buzelis. Scoreless thus far. It's good.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Smith. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 4.
Whatever they ask Smith to do, he is more than willing. And boy, is he capable. Oh,
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Now, here is Smith. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. And here are the Warriors now. On the wing, Hardaway. Pass to Cornette. Oh, and here comes Smith. All alone. Count it.
And with all his length, Smith can cover lots of ground on the break.
Warriors trailed by 4. On the wing, Giddey. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And so here is Houston. Here's Smith. And the layup's good off the glass. Smith's got 6. So we've seen the NBA, Tim, embrace analytics more and more over time. That's something you caught on to early in your career.
Well, there is no doubt, Kevin, that they're starting to go more to the analytics. The eye test is really important when you look at just what makes good basketball. But the numbers sometimes can tell you things you didn't even realize as a coaching staff.
As a broadcaster, what numbers do you look at normally right off the top? What things are telltales for you?
One thing that I really look at as opposed to individual plus-minus, give me that group of 5 plus-minus. That way I know which units are really getting it done together.
Oh, I love that. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Giannis charging into the lane.
In the long strides of Antetokounmpo, once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping.
And here is Giddey. He's got 6, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Now here's Giddey. He's got 8. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
There's a screen. In the corner, it's Buzelis. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Here's Giannis. Antetokounmpo converts inside.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight. Just unreal.
Pass to Kennard. Here's Cornette. Antetokounmpo defending with 1 on the clock. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
1 eye on the rim, 1 eye on the clock. Nice job.
Takes an incredible amount of focus and concentration. That's making the most of a possession.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Tim, some forget, prior to the success of Stephen Curry, the Warriors were not considered a top-tier franchise.
Well, before he arrived in 2009, this was one of the lowest all-time winning percentages, but they have built a dynasty, and they are now considered one of the most valuable franchises in all of sports.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Back to Eason. Pass to Whitmore. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Oh, man, when Cam Whitmore throws it down, you feel bad for the rim.
Outside Curry for the lead. Edey a screen. Nobody does it better than Stephen Curry.
Who has a better floater than Steph?
The drive by Giannis. And the shot goes down.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Now here's Brown. Still without a basket. Pass to Edey. He takes it in. can't cash in from close range.
Well, that was a great challenge at the rim and a difficult adjustment to make.
Here's Hendricks. Misses the three. Now here's Curry. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Edey, a screen for the lead. It's rebounded by Houston.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
I've always admired the impact that Steph Curry, Tim, has made on this game, and not only at this level, but at every level. With that in mind, do shooters train differently in part because of him?
Yeah, I believe they do, Kevin, but you've got to beware. This is a guy that's often imitated, rarely replicated. He is so special, but I think guys need to add escape dribbles, the sidestep dribble, and certainly deep shooting off the dribble. That's where Steph Curry has impacted the modern shooter.
That's good advice. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughingstock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship. Period." Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's ready to talk things through with them. Both teams deciding to change it up. And so George will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. A 2-point game. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
You know, it took Nurkic a while to kind of establish himself as a starting center in the NBA, but it didn't take long to see it's a role he deserves.
Tim, when you think of the players, which players come to mind as setting the bar for a high basketball IQ?
LeBron James certainly at the top of the list. Nikola Jokic, I would put Luka Doncic in that category as well. IQ means you have the ability to understand defenses and where your 4 teammates are at all times.
And for some it's natural, and for some they probably got to work at it, correct?
You got to work on it, but I think it's critical if you really want to separate yourself from the rest of the pack.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Pass to Jackson. Nurkic with the steal. Here's Buzelis. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
Slick drive by Buzelis. He moves well for a guy that size.
Out left to the wing. George in the post. Down low. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Pass to Nurkic. Back to Giddey for the lead. And it's White with the rebound. The Rockets leading. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Back to Smith. Over Kennard. The shot's good from Smith. Smith's got 8.
Man, the big man has a smooth stroke. No question Smith Jr. spends extra time getting up his shots.
They set the pick. Back to Kennard. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Rockets lead by 3. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas.
The Warriors 35.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Rockets leading by 3. White is double. Smith outside. Back to Jackson. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Jackson's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Rockets. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Teams changing it up here. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you for that.
His first 3 of the game. Maybe that gets him going from out there.
Pass to Whitmore. Antetokounmpo looking it over. 5 on the clock. And he drives in. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
I don't know that anyone covers as much ground in 1 or 2 strides as Giannis.
Here's Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Jaylen Brown. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Giannis with it. First minute and a half of basketball play here in the 4th quarter. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Warriors trailed by 3. A little over a minute and a half of the 4th quarter gone now. Brown jams it in.
A supremely athletic player. Brown really stuck it to them there.
Here's the screen.
Next team. First personal foul. First team foul.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Clock at 4. To take the lead. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone contributing.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Team foul. Team Warriors.
Here's Eason. Shot clock at 6. Antetokounmpo. Oh, softly lays it in.
There is no question Antetokounmpo is a star in this league. This team trusts him to make the big shot. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Jaylen Brown can't tie it up. That one's no good. Houston leading by 3. Antetokounmpo up top. For 3.
Tries to create leverage and rip down that board.
down, attacking. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Oh, wow, I just can't believe that. What a costly turnover.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. 3-point lead. Jacks up a three. And down goes the three.
Well, the numbers don't lie. Paul George has been one of the most accurate three-point shooters of his generation.
Here's Curry. From 20 feet out. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Green. Curry outside. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Now here's Young. Count the basket.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
Here's Curry. Green, the screen. Now Curry. Shot clock at 5. And stolen by Eason. Antetokounmpo up top. Outside George. Edey with the steal.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, anything they do at this point is going to be futile. Too little, too late. Everybody in the building knew Curry was the guy on that trip, and he still delivered. You're talking about one of the most clutch players we have ever seen.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now onto the Antetokounmpo. Oh, great touch off the pass. Down it goes for 3.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out for the W. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah,